Hi everybody, it's Monday morning, about 7:30 a.m. I'm going to head up to see my mother at the hospital. I haven't been up there since, not last Friday, but Friday before when we went up to that, when they had that band up there, I think. And then I think it was Tuesday when they took her to the hospital. And I didn't go Tuesday, Wednesday. My brother said that they were running tests on her to see what was going on. So I wasn't up last week at all. I was going to go up yesterday morning. And then I couldn't keep my head up. I was still a little bit woozy from not sleeping from the pills, or not the pills, from the toothache. I couldn't sleep, so yesterday it felt better. My tooth felt better, so I caught up on a lot of sleep because I couldn't stay awake, so I didn't want to drive up there. So I'm going to go up today. I don't really know what's going on too much. My brother said that you couldn't call her because I guess they put mittens on her because she was tearing out the IVs and stuff. I don't really know what to expect. My brother doesn't communicate with me very well, unfortunately. So I'm going to take a ride up. I thought maybe you could go along. I'll flip you around, and it's raining pretty good, off and on. It's warmer today, though. It's 60 degrees right now. It's supposed to get up into the 70s. And I want to thank you all for all the prayers that you gave for my mother. I appreciate it. There were so many. You're all so kind, so generous. You're the best. I'm lucky to have all of you subscribers. I really am. Thank you very much. I'll show my mother if I'm able, if she's able. And all the cures for my bad tooth. I appreciate all that too. I got them all saved. I'm going to keep them handy in case I need them again. All those remedies. I was lucky I had some antibiotics left over. I know you're not supposed to, but I did. And so I took them for about 3 days, I guess. And it's pretty much gone. I don't know what it was. It's not really a tooth because, I mean, I could drink like cold milk and swish it around back there and it didn't hurt. It was more like down here, down low. So I don't know what that was. I hope it don't come back. My teeth aren't very good, but I've been lucky not to have any troubles. Not very often. Okay, well, I'm going to flip you around and let you ride with me for a while, and then we'll see what goes on up the hospital. I'll let you know. So stay tuned. So here we go. Up here by the Boy Scout camp, Mountain Run Road. Camp Mountain Run. And we're heading to Du Bois. It stopped raining. It's just a drizzle now. Got the heater on. It's a little bit cold. I got my jacket on. Probably could go without a jacket, but I don't want to get wet. So, anyhow, see, nobody fishing today. No fishermen there today. I still didn't get out fishing. Well, I'll see what goes on up at the hospital. She's in room 303. I think what I'm going to do when I go in the hospital is get a wheelchair. I don't know how far it is, how much of a walk it is to get where she's at. But they have wheelchairs there, so I'm going to grab one of them. Then I don't have to struggle with the back pain. Feels pretty good this morning. I got to pick up a new prescription today, too. They increased my dosage, but I wasn't allowed to pick them up until today. Well, Friday. I was allowed to pick them up Friday, but I went down to the pharmacy and they weren't open. I don't know what's going on. Why they weren't open Friday, I don't know. I got a feeling they're probably going to move that pharmacy out. The big hospital here is called Penfield. And they basically took over everything. All the hospitals in all 4 directions are now owned by Penfield. We had our local doctor clinic just down the road from my house. They did away with that. And they bought the pharmacy, the little pharmacy. So I'm looking for them to probably close it too. Hope they didn't yet. I'll go down later after I get down up here and see what's going on, if I can get my pills or not. And then I think I'm gonna, I was getting them from Amazon, which I really liked. But I don't know, they don't take my insurance for some reason. It says they do, and then every time I try to fill a prescription, they say it's not covered. So I think I'm going to switch to Walmart pharmacy mail order so I can start getting them in the mail again. Anyway, off we go. It's really a nice day today. I mean, I like days like this. If it gets up to 70, that would be a beautiful, perfect day. I don't know, I'm worried that my mother is going to be. Some of you mentioned that it might be a UTI and not a stroke. But my brother, he seems to not know. He said he doesn't know. I don't understand why the hospitals take so long to come up with a statement. What is it? Is it a stroke? Or isn't it? I don't know. I'll find out today. They have such different turnovers at the hospital all the time anymore. Doctors come and go. Seems like weekly, you know, there's a different doctor. Every time you go up there, there's somebody different. I know all my doctors that I had hip surgery and back surgery, they all left. I don't know what the heck's going on with healthcare anymore. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna go see my mom. And I'll let you know what's going on. I'll do a video on the way back and let you know what I know. So thanks everybody for everything you've done, for all the prayers and best wishes for me and my mother and my family. Thank you very much. I'll be back. Well, I'm up here while Mom's sleeping. Tried to wake her up, but she's got mittens on, so she can't pull her things out. So I'm just hanging out here. She'll probably wake up soon, or they'll come in for something. Anyway. Well, they brought her breakfast up just now, but she's still sleeping. Try and get her up in a little bit. Just talked to the nurse a little bit. They said she doesn't wake up very often. So I'm gonna hang out here for a while anyway. They brought her breakfast in, but I don't know how they expect her to eat it if she's got mittens on and nobody's here to help her. If she's not up. Anyway. Talk to you later. Well, we're heading home. I was up there to visit my mother about probably 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours. They're going to move her back to the nursing home. They're getting ready to do that now. So I took off. I'll go up there probably tomorrow. Basically, they're going to put her back in the nursing home into sort of a hospice situation. There's not much they can do. It's just wore out, I guess, 93 years old. She finally woke up, but she didn't know what was going on. She's fiddling with the blankets. She thought it was her purse. She kept wanting me to put something in a plastic bag and put it in her purse and make sure I wrote names on it. Not myself and her name. So she's not in any pain. That's good. But she didn't eat anything. They brought her lunch in, or breakfast, and she didn't want anything, not even anything to drink. I don't think she could have. She was really, her arms were spasming. So that's what they're gonna do. Wish she could be at home, but it's not the case. The house is not hers anymore. So they're gonna call my brother. He's a power of attorney. Get him to whatever he needs to do. Man, I'm just gonna head home and wait it out, I guess. One of the harder things for me is my daughter and my mother were so close. They were real close. And it's hard on my daughter. I told her this morning that Grandma was in the hospital. Didn't look good. Jessie, my daughter, Jessie. She's in the Air Force and she's in Japan. She won't be coming back to the States until August. And we were hoping that my mother would last long enough for her to see Jessie again, but maybe not. Don't look like it. So it's hard on Jessie. She wants to come home, but she can't get out. They won't let her out, I don't think. Well, I know they won't. For a grandparent, because she tried to come home when my dad passed away a year and a half ago, and she couldn't get any leave. So anyway, that's that, I guess. Wait it out and make her comfortable and make sure she's not in any pain. So thanks for all the prayers that you guys, lots and lots of prayers, I know. Thank you for that. And we're on our way home. Back down Mountain Run Road. Might as well stick around till we get to the highway. The other day I came through here and didn't have the camera on. Flock of turkeys walked out. By the time I got the camera ready, they were already in the woods and you couldn't see them. So I don't know what I'll do the rest of the day. Probably just sit home and no use going to the nursing home tonight, because I don't know when they'll get her situated. I know how they are. She said later this afternoon they're going to move her. So I don't know what that means. Later this afternoon to a hospital could be 7 o'clock at night. Who knows? But anyway. And then I'll try to get up there tomorrow. But I don't even think she really knew who I was. I know a lot of you folks have been through this. I know from your comments that you lost your mother and how hard it was. I know. Just getting rid of the house down there was a big change for all of us. At least for me and my mother. My brother, I don't think he phased him any, but he's not the kind of guy that reminisces about old times, you know. It's just the way he is. Well, it stopped raining. It's starting to brighten up a little. It's still kind of 62 out right now. It's supposed to get to 70. Maybe. Maybe it'll make it. Stewie's doing good. Stewie's home. Watching TV. I gave her the remote control. Left her a can of tuna. She'll be waiting at the door when I get there. I think she hears when the van pulls in, because she's always right there at the front door. I might go home when I get home. I wrote a note to myself the other day. I want to organize the back of my van here because it's getting kind of out of order, and I want to get it ready for a camping trip or a road trip. So maybe I'll do that today too. I can go out and Stewie can sit out on the porch and I'll work on organizing the back of the van. I ran the sweeper in the house yesterday. Cleaned up a little bit. Bird there. I gotta stop I gotta go down the pharmacy and get my pills, my pain medication. medications. Then I gotta stop at the Family Dollar, and get a loaf of bread. I got that sliced ham from the food pantry. It's really good. I don't have any bread. I have them tortillas. I have those, but I kind of want bread. So I'm going to get a loaf of bread. Maybe have a ham sandwich later. That was one thing about having a toothache. I didn't hardly eat much over the weekend. Maybe I lost some more weight. I'm just going to wait. I'm not going to weigh myself. I'm going to wait once a month when I go down to the pain clinic. They weigh me. So I'm just going to go by that once a month, because I know if you weigh yourself every day, it's not, sometimes it gets frustrating. So once a month. But the toothache is good for a diet, that's for sure. I couldn't chew anything. I had a can of Campbell's chicken noodle soup, and then I picked away at that sliced ham, just without bread or anything, just the ham, and gnawing a little piece, like on the other side of my mouth. You know how you do that. But I couldn't really enjoy it because it hurt so bad. So maybe tonight, I'm good now. My tooth is, I'm pretty good. No soreness or nothing. I can chew. No pain. So I'm glad I had them antibiotics. Well, I'm going to head on down there, get my prescription, and I'll probably see you pretty soon. Stay tuned, stay frosty.